Gothenburg. Today I'm here with my dad and Kim. The camera was about to fall down, but we're in Gothenburg in the craft beer bar called Ölrepubliken, which means the Beer Republic, and they have about 20 different taps of craft beer and a pretty huge selection of bottled beers. But the prices aren't it's kind of on the expensive side, but that's because it's Sweden. At least on the bars. I went to the TMOH, as it's called, the place where you buy beer in Sweden, and I picked up some beers to bring home. I'm going to show you that later in the video, but we got some beers here. Dad, what are you drinking?
This is an Ölrepubliken.
Ölrepubliken, yeah, that's a brewery here. It's the Ölrepubliken, I think.
Yes, yes it is.
Or Ölrepubliken. I think it's a
Bailey. And I've tasted it, and I was quite surprised because I didn't know that Swedes could make that good beer. And the one Kim is drinking is
it's a stout, but I don't recall the name of it.
It's from Örebro too. I think it's called Örebro Extra Stout.
It has a very powerful taste of licorice, so if you like licorice, this is definitely a good beer for you. That's no doubt about that.
But what flavors do you get in your beer?
Well,
give it a taste.
It's not that hoppy.
It's on the lighter hoppy side.
But it's fresh. Very fresh. You could drink this.
You could session it. Drink a few pints.
Yeah.
How many pints do you think?
I would say if you drink 4 or 5, then you've got enough.
Yeah.
Then
I think it's on 5% something. I don't remember the alcohol.
No, I don't know alcohol. But it's quite refreshing.
What would you give it? Like a thumb to the side, down, or up?
Well, I would.
Or like a halfway.
Oh, I would say this would be okay.
Yeah, so
it would have a thumbs up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm drinking an American beer. As you know, I love American beers. This is the double IPA from Anderson Valley Brewing Company. This is the Anderson Valley Imperial IPA. It's Anderson Valley is from California, and I've never had any other beers, so that's quite nice. But it's a double IPA. Aroma is quite grapefruity, citrusy. It's got some like that tea leaf kind of quality, some lightly herbal notes. Nice, the mouthfeel, dry, medium body. The grapefruits, there is somewhat of a caramel, malty, sweet, malty backbone to it, along with that herbal tea kind of flavor. It's not as heavy as some of the West Coast style IPAs I've had, but it is still fairly heavy. And the herbal note is quite unique for it. It also has a little bit of resin in it, like a pine resin, but mostly it's the herbal notes along with the grapefruit. But definitely also a thumbs up IPA, double IPA for me. It's on 8.7%, and you don't taste that much. What about you?
Well, I would say that you should stick to only one beer of these, because if you get 2, I think it will be too much actually, because the taste here of licorice is very powerful, but it's very nice if you like licorice, as I told you before. So stick to only one, and I would go for it without any meal, before a meal maybe in the afternoon.
Yeah, so
thumbs up for this one, but only one of them.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, cheers guys.
Cheers.
We'll probably see you later. So down there you have the bar itself, and they have over 20 different taps of both American, Swedish, Danish craft beer, some Belgian too. It's kind of mixed, and they have a couple of taps that don't have any beer on them yet, because they are having a Meet the Brewer event with McKellar next week. So they're emptying out the kegs they have on already. You can also get food here and all. Pretty nice place. The only thing is it's quite expensive, but that's also because bars in Sweden are kind of expensive. So, but still pretty nice place, and a really nice selection. They also do have a lot of bottles. But hey guys, when I get back to the hotel, I'm going to show you guys what beers I got for future reviews. Cheers. So guys, I just came back to the hotel room after a day of shopping in Gothenburg, and we went to the beer bar you saw earlier in the video. I just had dinner at a steakhouse, a New Zealand style steakhouse, where I got kangaroo, which is actually pretty nice. But I just thought I'd show you the beers I got here in Gothenburg at the Monopol, what's it called? Systembolag, as it's called in Swedish. It's they have monopoly on all alcohol, so you have to go there to buy alcohol stronger than 3%. But I got a few different beers I want to show you, and 2 were also given to me actually. But the first one I got is this. the Hobgoblins, or which was Special Reserve King Goblin. Saw Simon review this and he really liked it, and I thought, hey, it would be interesting to try, because Hobgoblin is a pretty nice English beer, and I would love to try the King Goblin version. Then I got actually only 2 American beers. They didn't have anything in particularly exciting from America that I couldn't get a hold of myself, other than these beers from North Coast Brewing. They had only 2. One of them is this one, Brother Thelonious, from the American Artisanal series, which is some kind of Belgian-style ale. I think it's a double or something like that. I'm not really sure. A strong ale. It's on 9.4, so it's definitely a kind of strong ale. Maybe it's a quad. I don't know. We'll find out. And then I got another one of the beers, the classic Red Seal Ale from them. I've never had that either. I've had Rasputin in England, in London, along with the old stock. But I wish I could get Rasputin here, but they didn't have it. Then I've got some local beer, beers from Sweden. This is one of them. This is actually from a brewery here in Gothenburg. It's the Ocean. It's from the Ocean Brewery, Ocean Brewery. This is Göteborgs Porter, which means Gothenburg Porter, on 5%. No idea how good it is. I thought I would pick this up because it looked interesting. I like the label. I only knew a few of the beers. Then this one too, an Imperial Stout from Slottskellands, which is Imperial Stout, it's just called, from 2011. I've actually been told that this should be pretty good. I'm kind of excited about this one. Yeah, I know the beers over here, the craft beer, are pretty cheap compared to Denmark. A lot of these were like 18 to 25 kroner a bottle, at least the smaller ones. The most expensive beer was 30, and that was like King Goblin, so that's really cheap. Then 2 bottles given to me from Henrik, a subscriber I met up with. He was a really nice guy, and thanks a lot for the beer, Henrik. It's Drakens IPA from Oppigås, which is a brewery here in Sweden, and this is supposed to be Sweden's best double IPA. It was released about a month ago, so I'm gonna review it as soon as I get home. And he gave me 2 bottles, one for me and Jakob, to review, because he said it's a really nice beer and he really wanted me to review it, but I couldn't get this one here in Denmark. The special thing about it is that it's made in a homebrew contest and then improved to be brewed at a larger scale, and it should be really good. Cool label on there too. But yeah, those 2, and I got 2 more beers left to show you. The next one is from Nils Oskar. I was also recommended to get this. This is the Hop Yard IPA, a regular IPA. It's 7.3%. Brewed with Nelson Sauvin and Citra, among other hops. They also had a few other beers from them, but I was told this was the best. And then the last beer I got was from another Swedish brewery called the Mohawk Brewery. Kind of a plain label there. It's actually kind of cool. It's a Mohawk Extra India Pale Ale on 7.5%. And it should be pretty good too. It's in the West Coast style, brewed with Amarillo, Cascade, Centennial, Chinook, and Columbus. And I was told this would be really nice as well. So yeah, there it is, guys. The beers I got in Sweden. So look forward to reviews of these Swedish beers and a couple foreign ones in the future. That's probably all you're gonna see from my little trip here to Gothenburg. So yeah, thanks a lot to Henrik for the beer, and look forward to reviews of these brewers. Cheers, guys.